This right here is one of the most groundbreaking drones by DJI, not with the word pro attached to it. This is a DJI Air 2S. This video will help you decide whether you should upgrade to the Air 2S or whether you should buy the Air 2S just from the beginning, whether you're a beginner and want to get into the whole drone spear. Drone spear? Whatever. This video should help you. Also, I'd like to say that I purchased this drone with my own money. DJI did not send me any products, gear, attachments, money, or sponsors for this video. Even though I would love for them to do such things, or any of the major brands that I make videos on, I would love free gear. Like, who doesn't want free gear? This video is unbiased and it's about a 3 to 4 month long-term review of the Air 2S. Here is the Fly More combo. Now, if you're in the United States, especially in the Northeast, I've been seeing a lot more Fly More combos available to release. In Best Buy, B&H, Walmart, and a lot of other major camera retail dealers, you've been seeing a lot more of these Fly More combos rather than just the drone itself. I don't know why. Here's the price of the Fly More combo, and here's the price of just the drone. If you have the controller already and you've already had a previous DJI drone before, this would be the option for you. If you're new and kind of need backups, propellers, extra batteries and such, this is the option for you. So let's get this thing open and see what's inside. Inside the box, obviously you get the drone, right? And it's amazing. You got a 1-inch 20 megapixel camera with 5.4K resolution, which is amazing. You get the remote. It's the regular, not smart remote. And this remote is similar to previous ones with a slight deviation of the buttons. You can actually use the same remote as that drone. So if you have that already, you're set. Next up is ND filters, which are good when you're trying to capture cinematic footage and really keep your settings the same on your camera. They give you a 4, 8, 16, and 32. I really would like a 64 here, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'll rock with a 32. 2 extra batteries, which are actually the same as the Mavic Air 2, which I love. A charging hub for up to 3 batteries, which saves you a ton of time. Yes, they charge them one at a time, but it's still good to have your batteries plugged in. Also, 4 pairs of spare repellers to keep your drone balanced when flying. So if you ever nick a tree or anything like that, it's really good for you to have extra propellers to keep your drone nice and balanced so it listens to you when you control it a certain way. This cool travel bag, extra joysticks here, and finally RC or USB cables for you to control it from your Apple or Android device. Notice I didn't say memory cards. Doesn't come with any, so I recommend you get a 32 at minimum, maybe a 256 if you can, micro SD card. This is so you don't have to rely on the 8 gigabytes or really 7.2 gigabytes that you get from the drone internally, which can create a hassle. Most times if you're flying, you're gonna get well over 8 gigs of footage. It's good to have more memory to play with because then you get more shots, you don't feel limited, and you can tell a better story. Now let's talk about flight time. But before we talk about that, if you're into tech like this, gimbals, cameras, or even travel and filmmaking, my channel is for you. If you like the overall quality of this video, I recommend you subscribe. It helps your boy out. Start Somewhere is my brand. Kip Jackson is my name. Back to the video. This thing has about a 24 to 25 minute flight time on one charge, which is kind of pushing it. I would say like 22, 23 minutes is a sweet spot there. I wouldn't do 30 minutes like DJI says on their website. That's ideal, perfect conditions with no wind and perfect atmospheric pressure, which does actually have a toll on these propellers. Again, if you got the Fly More combo, you know, you got 3 of those, so 3 times 21, that's over an hour of shooting video, which is way more than enough time, especially if you are new to this. But let's get this thing up in air so you guys can see how it looks. Disclaimer, do not do hand takeoffs. I know, you know, hand takeoffs or hand landing are really big on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I do them all the time. I don't recommend doing them. They're super dangerous, and DJI does not recommend them at all. I'm setting a bad example by doing it, but I like doing it.
Move left to right, show me what you moving like. Ooh, feeling right, keep it moving side to side. Ooh, roll the dice, oh you wanna try. Ooh, left to right, hey it's time to slide. What you know about this? I woke up like this. Hey.
The best way to capture cinematic footage on this drone, in my opinion, is by putting it into Pro mode, which is basically opposite of the automatic mode that it comes in. Here are my cinematic settings. 1, 5.4K, which is the highest resolution possible. 2, 24 or 30 FPS. Shoot in the lowest ISO possible, like I wouldn't go above 400 just to keep the grain out of the image. I usually fly in cine or normal mode. And then lastly, my shutter speed is always double my frame rate. So in this case, it'll be either 50 or 60. Links to all the products I've used, like, ND filters, drones, mics, lighting, cameras, and stuff like that are all in my description below. And I highly recommend getting on that because those are all products that I recommend, I've used, and that I think that are a budget for my subscribers or people that are just into cameras in general. This drone is for documentary creators, filmmakers, or TikTokers, Instagrammers, YouTubers, or anyone looking to improve their film quality. It has 10-bit 422 colors, which is the same coming out of the A7 IV, the FX3, professional cameras out there, and you can color grade it to whatever you want it to be because it's grabbing so much data. The overall quality and build of this drone is simply amazing, and I think it should be in every filmmaker's bag if you can afford it. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's so much more to come. It's your boy Kip Jackson. Start somewhere. See the sign? See the 3 things of blue I have there? I hope you like that. Peace.
Move left to right.